There's no place I'd rather be.
Welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this weekend, Man United have to face Leicester City at Old Trafford, and I believe it's the evening kickoff on Saturday. So the team I've gone for this week is the same. It's literally the same. Just for that reason, you know, 2 4-0 victories back to back. Why change it? So yeah, that's why I've gone for this. So so as you can see, Pogba and Matic, Mata, Rashford, Mkhitaryan, obviously Lukaku, and obviously other things as well. But I literally, just before I started recording this, big news coming out of Man United that United have re-signed Ibrahimovic as well, which is another great signing for us. I think he'll, definitely help us in the second part of the season when he becomes fit, or if he, he might be like looking at his his Instagram videos and stuff like that. He could be fit before, December, October. Apparently he might be aiming for October or November. If we bring him back, and he could really help the team. Obviously have him. We could play Mkhitaryan. We could even put Lukaku and Ibrahimovic up front. But that is a huge re-signing for us. So I'm very happy for that. But anyway, let's get into today's video. Let's play a match, and let's talk about obviously last week's game, which was the Swansea game, which was the first game of the season. Second game of the season. First game away. That's what I meant. At the Liberty Stadium, and we won 4-0, as I mentioned earlier. Pretty much we start the game, we started pretty nervous. Obviously Mourinho played the same team. Obviously we also had confidence going into this game as well, because they just lost Sigurdsson, and it showed it in that game as well. They didn't really show any good creativity, but yeah, we just I don't know. Oh, go on, Lukaku. Yes, there we go. We got lucky. First things first, we got lucky. Their first attack I think it was a cross. I don't know who it was. I think it was Ayew who crossed it in and hit the crossbar. I think he did mean to cross it in and caught De Gea out. It just come off the crossbar, and luckily no one was there to hit it in. But we got close there, and then obviously after that we controlled the ball. We had the possession. We didn't have many shots. Lukaku didn't get into the game much that first half. We did have a free kick where Jones hit the crossbar. That was unlucky for Jones, because Jones ain't scored for I think it said 2 years or something like that. So if Jones scored that, I reckon we would have won the game, 5-0 or something like that. But gone Rashford. Yeah, so that was pretty much that in the first half, until we got a corner and Pogba was free. Pogba hit the crossbar again. Obviously I was like, oh no, here we go, we're gonna hit the crossbar. Pogba hits the crossbar, and I was like, oh god, it just clears it off the line, and it's Eric Bailly got his first goal for Man United. Great tap in, he couldn't really miss it. I mean, anyone who went up to the ball and tapped it in, it would have gone in. But unfortunately it wasn't Pogba's. Unfortunately, it was a great save from Fabianski, I believe, who had a shot. And yeah, so we went in half time 1-0, pretty much pretty much dominated. Second half they came out a bit better. They grew into confidence and stuff like that. They grew confidence and actually started attacking us. They had pretty good chances. Tammy Abraham had a great chance with a free header, which was very good. And then all of a sudden, come up to the 75th minute, they made a couple of substitutions. We also made a couple of substitutions. Fellaini came on, and obviously Martial came on. I'll cross that in. Oh, back post with Mata. Yeah, 2-0. Yeah, pretty much. We since after those substitutions, I must talk about Rashford as well. Rashford, that game, I thought he was poor. He pretty much he was I know he's trying to be selfish and score goals, but he was good. First half he was good. Second half, I think he was a bit, he was a bit rubbish. His first touch wasn't there. His shots wasn't there. It's just like, yeah, we just couldn't do it. And he also had a chance as well in the first half. I forgot to say. He had a one-on-one. Decided to chip Fabian. Yeah, sorry. He decided to chip Fabianski, which was like the wrong idea personally. But yeah, so that was that. And so yeah, coming into second half. Oh, we must also mention Pogba. He almost got sent off in that first. I don't know if it was first half or second half, but he almost got sent off, which he picked up a silly yellow, and then he, like 30 seconds later, he just fouled another player. Obviously, they're calling for it for a second. They also called for it. Obviously, they called for a second yellow, but obviously the ref just gave him a warning. So coming into second half, winning 1-0. Like I said, they started pretty well, and then until the 80th, like 75th minute, we made a couple of substitutions. Fellaini came on, and Martial came on, and it made our team a bit. I don't know what, something clicked with our team, and obviously they opened up as well, because they did start at 3 at the back. Well, was it 5 at the back or 3 at the back? I can't remember, but they started opening up, and obviously came through. Our second goal came through Lukaku, who only just came on, only just scored. Pretty much it was like Martial ran through, Mkhitaryan got the ball, passed it into Lukaku's open space, 1-on-1. He ain't gonna miss. So that was 2-0, and then literally a minute later, Pogba, Mkhitaryan linking up again, pretty much, linking up again, and Pogba chips a goal, confidence chip as well, chips a goalie, just chipped it, so then it goes in, and I'll go on Mkhitaryan. Yes, 3-0 in the first half. Yeah, but Mkhitaryan, he got a man of match as well for his a couple assists, and yeah. Pogba got the third goal, and then literally I think we won a tackle, and then on the counter Pogba yet again, Mkhitaryan and Martial went straight through and scored. So that was 4-0, and I was thinking, oh god, we could get another 5 or 6 here, but then the keeper, I think Mourinho made a change, or I can't remember if he made a change, and we decided to slow off a bit. We could have got a few more, but 4-0 victory. It was deserved in the end. I think we dominated the ball. We dominated them in possession as well. So obviously Matic as well had a great game. Just to say, obviously controlled the midfield, which 2 games in a row. Matic, given the time and space, he literally is the young cat. Oh, excuse me. He reminds me of a young Carrick. That's how good he is, Matic. Why did Chelsea sell him? I do not know. But Matic, he could have been him for man of the match as well. But it is basically Pogba and Mkhitaryan controlled our midfield and pretty much dominated. And it's good for Mkhitaryan. That's a goal. It's good for Martial to come on as well to get a goal. Obviously, what's his name got 2 goals as well this season. He's 2-2. Pogba's 2-2. Martial's 2-2. Lukaku's 4-2 as well. No, 3-2. Yeah, 4-3 or 3-2. I don't know. But yeah, he pretty much made us winning 4-0. So that was that. So going on to this game, obviously we've got Leicester City. Leicester City themselves, they've started pretty well themselves. I think they lost the first game against Arsenal 4-3. but they pretty much could have easily won that game because of the Arsenal defence personally. But yeah, that was that. And then who did they have last time? I do believe they did win their last game. I think it was at Leicester though. Vardy scored again. He looks like he's going to be a dangerous player. Sorry guys, I needed a drink. I should have drunk before I recorded. But yeah, Leicester themselves. Who did they win against? Let's just quickly have a look whilst substitutions are happening. Let's have a look. Leicester City. So form. Yeah, so Leicester, they won. They beat Brighton 2-0. Who scored for them? Was it? I think it was Vardy. And then obviously they also had a midweek game in the League Cup. Leicester City. So they could be. You know, I don't know how many changes they made, but it was a great. You know, they're a good side, but I think at the moment they are. Well, last time they didn't. I think it was Harry Maguire, who I think they signed from Hull or something. He's made a good start to his seasons, but so like I said about Vardy as well, he's going to be quite tough. So I don't think this game will be a 4-0. I think it will. Well, unless we start. If we get the first goal again, and obviously go into first half, if we go into half time winning 1-0, 2-0, something like that, I reckon we'll, you know, could be dangerous. But it's this man Vardy on the ball. That's the guy who we need to look out for. You know, they can easily score on the counter. They're such a good team, Leicester, but their defense can cripple at sometimes. And obviously Brighton themselves, they did only just they've only got promoted, so it's not really in that. You know, they're not the best of sides at this moment, but you know, Man United are the team at the moment. You know, 2 4-0 victories, top of the league. You know, good goal difference. Anything can happen really. Oh, I'll put that through to Manmata. Oh, lucky. Yeah, so oh, sorry guys. Yeah, so like I said, I reckon he will go with the same team. He might trade Darmian for Blint, because obviously Blint is a bit quicker, and he might bring in Lindelof maybe, but I don't know. Lindelof I don't think is ready for the Premier League yet. I think he needs like a couple of League Cup games, maybe a couple of Champions League games, and then he could be a good like defenseman. But at this moment, I can't see him changing. You know, the front four, obviously. Well, the front four. You know, De Gea. I don't think De Gea really made a save in that game against Swansea, by the way. So he's going to be tested. I reckon he will be tested this game. Yeah, they. What was I saying? Yeah. I think it will be a different score. I don't think it'll be 4-0. I think it will be a 2-0 or something like that, or 3-0 or 3-1. I think 3-1 because I can see him scoring, but it depends who he plays left back. If he plays Darmian there, I'll be happy. But I don't think he will change it. I think it'll be Matic and Pogba again. You know, Phil Jones, Mkhitaryan and Lukaku behind each other. Let's talk about them two linking up. It is pretty good. Hopefully this guy. Oh my God! If he scored that, Mkhitaryan. If you know Rashford has a better first half than he did against Swansea, I think we will win the game. We will win the game. Question wise, I don't know by the scoreline. Anything can happen. Especially when they went to Arsenal and scored 3 goals, but obviously they lost 4-3. Anything can happen, and I think they did. I think we drew with them last season as well at Old Trafford. So if we can win again, I'll be very happy. It's one of them sides that we need to beat. Like last season, we didn't win this one, so we need this man to show up again. Obviously Pogba. But like I said, if we score first, I reckon it'd be a 3 or 4-0 again, and then obviously Leicester City will go for it. But Talking of which, I finished 4-0. I think, yeah, for my score prediction, I'm actually going to go for, I don't know, yeah, I'm going to go 3-1. I think they will score. I think Vardy might score. Hopefully, it's, you know, a consolation goal, right at the end. But yeah, I'm going to go 3-1. Probably Lukaku on the score sheet. Maybe Martial coming off the bench, and either Mkhitaryan or Pogba. That's the way I see it at the moment. So there we go, guys. 3-1. 3-1 is my score prediction. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score predictions below. So right, I'm going. Bye.